Good evening, folks. How are you? It is middle-aged gamer guy here, also known as Mag. Welcome on in. Already had a couple of people following. So we got Cherry B. Thank you for the follow. IdaX Peter. Thank you so much for the follow. Zubaru. Thank you so much for the follows as well. Welcome on in. This is Tuesday Night Gaming Chat, where we talk about all the latest gaming news and reviews from the last 7 days or so. Broadcasting live on Twitch and YouTube. First one in was Kindred. Good evening. Phantom is here. She says, evening. We'll be lurking because I've got a bunch of year sixes watching the England versus Ghana match with me, and I will send you updates to the score. Thank you. Greatly appreciate that. Flame, good evening. Retro Shazar, good evening. Chloe, good evening. IDX Beta, hello. Thank you again for that follow. Greatly appreciate it. And Zubaru, thank you so much. Hannah, hello. Good evening. How are you? And Kindred, you've just been rewarded with a 450 Mojo Bytes for your 120 stream streak. Greatly appreciate that. I hope everyone is good. I know some of you might be watching the football while you're watching this. That is also absolutely fine. For those who are not interested in the football, like myself and my co-host, we're going to be talking everything gaming. And obviously, I can't do that without said co-host. So please welcome the co-host who knows the most, the one and only Mr. David Jones.
Good evening, mate. How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you? New tech as well, looking even better.
Yeah, slightly better lighting, hopefully, this week. I did look like all blood had been drained from me last week. So I thought it's probably about time I spent a bit of money and try and improve it. So we'll see how it goes.
It's looking good, mate. Looking good.
Thank you.
Yeah, talking about video games in between sweating your bollocks off.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there is
Definitely.
that. It is
too
hot.
bloody hot.
Yeah. So, see, being Brits, we can't be happy. If it's cold,
No.
it's cold. If it's hot, it's too hot. We can never win.
Don't like it. It can go away.
Yeah, it can go away. But there you go. I quite like it, but there you go. The sun is shining bright on Dave today. I mean, bit difficult. He's in a closed room, but there you go. But good evening, Danker. Good to see you. Cyrus, hello. How you doing over on YouTube? Good to see you. Good to see you again. So, Dave, dare I ask, what have you been playing since we last saw you last week?
I played a few things, a bit more on Forza Horizon 6, just playing some of the festival playlist, doing some like the cars and stuff that they put on that each week. So I had a blast on that. I did play a little bit of Cairn on Saturday, but I'm kind of at a point where I've got quite a big climb coming up. And it's just one of those ones I know is going to take ages, and I wasn't quite in the mood to try and take it on Saturday. I like moved around the rock face a little bit trying to find a route, couldn't find one, so I thought I'll leave it. Might try again this weekend when I've got a couple of hours free on one of the mornings, see if I can tackle it, because it looks like a tricky one. Play a bit more Battlefield 6. Been playing the Russian breakthrough modes on the recent Cairo Bazaar map that came out, which is really good. Thoroughly enjoying that. Some good games on that one. And then I've tried a couple of demos recently. There was one I forgot to mention from a couple of weeks back, which came out during Summer Game Fest. It was for that 1666 Amsterdam.
Yes,
it's that game from one of the original, I think, Assassin's Creed sort of leads or creators.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say I was massively taken by the demo, but I think when it initially comes out, whether it's this year or not, I think it's going into early access. So it does feel like it's probably got a long way to go before it's fully finished. So what is there in the this little prologue demo is a bit on the basic side, and I wasn't that taken. So we shall see how the full game turns out on that one.
I know literally when it was announced, I think the weekend Kindred played it, because I know he messaged me and said he enjoyed the prologue, but it is very, very different from what the main game is going to be. I know lots of people said that.
It's just a bit of a taster, and it's I think it still feels like the whole thing needs more work. So I'm not going to give a proper opinion on it until the full thing comes out.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not really going to.
It's just a basic demo, just to whet your appetite. The new thing I tried this weekend, I think came out for Steam Next Fest, was a demo of Valor Mortis, which I hadn't really heard a huge amount of, but I'd read something about it, people raving about the demo, and it's a first-person Souls-like set in the Napoleonic War. So you're one of Napoleon soldiers who's been killed and comes back from the dead, and you have to take on lots of strange enemies and creatures like you do in the usual Souls-like, but from a first-person perspective for a change. And that seemed pretty good, actually. Quite enjoyed that. So I might keep my eyes on that one.
Sweet. Okay. All right. I want to say hello to a couple of people. Jenny, welcome in. Good to see you. Egg Dogs over on YouTube Mobile. Welcome on in. Also, unknown person on YouTube Mobile says, "What are y'all doing?" We are talking about video games. We're talking about the video games that are coming out from the last 7 days or so. We're going to be talking about video gaming news as well. Good to see you all. Kindred did say he's been playing. Let's hang on. I found it. There it is. He started The Last of Us Part 2 and just had the golf club moment.
Ah, yes, I know it well.
Yes, we'll leave that there just in case anyone has not played that. But yes, we know that well. Yeah, I think that upset a few people, let's just say. But there you go. Also, Hannah, you've been rewarded 450 Mojo points. That's a 95 stream streak. Thank you so much, Hannah, for continuing to watch us. Greatly appreciate it. I finished Mouse PI for Hire.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I finally got round to that. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's not without a few little faults, I'm going to say. It's not like a perfect game, but for what it is, I thoroughly enjoyed it and had good fun with it. And there was one point where I think I was halfway through it and I was like, oh, am I getting a bit tired of this? And I was like, is it getting a bit repetitive? But then it's almost like they knew that people were going to say that, and they drop little things in to keep it going and keep changing it up. And I won't spoil it, but there is one moment that I think is very clever with what they do. And it just nods to the fact that obviously it's a black and white game, and then it does something different, which I thought was quite funny. So yeah, really enjoyed that. And I've now gone back to Replaced because I want to finish Replaced off. So thoroughly enjoyed Replaced, but I was only about halfway through it, so I want to hammer through that. Brian from the UK Gaming Network, good evening, says Valor Mortis is from the makers of the Ghost. Oh, I love the Ghost Runners games. In fact, Ghost Runner 2 was in my top 5 games when it came out a couple of years ago. So I might have to check that out then, because I like their games. Kindred says, I really enjoyed Mouse PI and I missed one collectible, but couldn't be bothered to go back to play the whole game just to get it. I don't blame you. If they had a chapter select, I might do it. I don't think I actually checked to see how many of the things I actually got. I don't think I checked.
Oh, I never keep track of those. If I miss it, I miss it.
No. Brion Realm, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Dave, good evening. He says, boo, Dave, but also, hi,
Boo
Dave.
back at you.
Boo back at you. There you go. iQuell, good evening. There you go. Yes, and Dave Johnson is, or now known as Dave Housing, is our community member of the month, so he gets a shout out. And iQuell has done that. And he goes, Dave is my favourite person. There you go. There you go. Anyway, evening, everyone, by the way, says iQuell. Evening. Good to see you. Let's bring on our guest this week, who also isn't fussed about the football. Thank God, because otherwise we would have had no show. And do you know what? I didn't even know when we booked Ben for the show. We didn't know that the football was going to land on that day. So there you go. Dave's already starting with the insults. I warn you now, Ben. Dave will insult everyone in this chat. So just get ready to put up a fight. Okay. But I met this gentleman at TwitchCon. In fact, I met him at the TwitchCon partner party through a friend of ours, someone that we both know. And first time I got introduced to him, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I do this and that," and he said, "I do the ShinyDex." I was like, "What's ShinyDex?" And it's so funny because he had to explain, because I'm not a Pokemon fan, right? I don't know a lot about Pokemon. I know the very bare basics, and he explained ShinyDex to me, and I was like, "That's really cool." And then when I got back from TwitchCon and explained, "Oh, I met this guy that does Shiny," "Oh my God, ShinyDex! You met the guy that does ShinyDex!" I'm like, "Holy shit!" Like, everyone seems to know me. And I was like, "Whoops." But this is what's really cool. So Ben has been, I'll get him to explain a lot of it, but Ben has created ShinyDex a number of years ago, but he was saying that it's just had a whole revamp, which we'll show in a minute on the channel. And we have a number of Pokemon fans in this channel who watch this show. So it seemed right that we should get him on and talk about it, because they might not know about it either. So please welcome the creator of ShinyDex, Ben Bailey. Good evening.
Hello. How are we all?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very, very well, thank you. It's nice to be accompanied by two other sweltering Brits right now.
Yes.
very
Even though you're
small screen.
currently not in England, are you? You're somewhere else.
No, I'm in Austria where it's even warmer over here at the moment. So I've, excuse me if you see my really, really bad 80s quiff going off here and then just the fan just hitting me every now and then.
That's fine. It's absolutely fine. There you go. Everyone's saying, hey, Ben, welcome, Ben.
Hi, everybody. Welcome
There you
in. Hello.
So, for those who don't know, I'm going to drop the link in the chat now. And if someone could pin it to the top of the chat, be greatly appreciated. Celestina says, yay, Ben. There you go.
Yay, Sal.
Yeah, what was it? Dave Housen says, Ben is the worst Ben since the last Ben we had in here. I don't think that's probably true. But anyway, so yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I could probably argue with Dave on that one, to be fair. I probably am pretty bad as a Ben.
Ben. Xano Drillos, well, thank you so much. You just got a free stream streak. That is 350 mojo bytes. Ben, we love you. Our favourite British person.
Just to clarify, Zoo is one of my moderators, so they are just out here glazing me along with Sal, also.
That is all good.
So,
that is all good.
Thanks for supporting, guys.
Tolly plays. Ben.
Also, my mod.
That is my It's all good. I like it when people bring other extra people in. It's great. It's nice when we get communities to come together. There you go. Ben has planted his agents in the crowd.
They found me. Quick, run. Everybody hide.
So I'm going to drop this. Again, thanks to iQual who's just pinned it to the top of the chat. But I will drop the link in again in all the chats for YouTube and Twitch. So tell us first, what is ShinyDex for those who might not know? Like I didn't know when I first met you.
Yeah. No. I think the core foundation is to probably really quickly explain what shiny Pokemon are. And that sort of spawns this idea. So many of you have seen Pokemon games. Probably everybody has seen a Pokemon game. Many of you have probably played through a Pokemon game. And you're playing through the game and like you choose your starter. Say you're playing, I don't know, Fire Red or Leaf Green. And you're like, oh, I'm going to pick Squirtle. And you're like, cool, you pick Squirtle. He's a blue turtle with a brown shell. Well, sometimes that turtle won't be the same color blue and he will have a green shell instead of a brown shell. And when I say sometimes, I mean 1 in 8,192 chance that is a different color. That's like base odds, and then like Black and White 2 onwards, we get access to more modern odds, which is half of that. But the point is, these things are super rare and you can have completely different colored versions of Pokemon available to you in the games. And it is a growing niche, and it has been for quite a while, and this is what spawned ShinyDex. So ShinyDex is a way that you guys can go and track your Pokemon and easily share them with your friends. You literally just share your profile link. So like mine is shinydex.com/ShinyDex, and you can go to that link and you can see all of my shinies. You can see everything I've tracked there. There are direct links to be able to go and view clips from like encounters if you want to do that. So yeah, this is the homepage. Just had a brand new revamp. It's currently crazy. There's a lot going on.
I'll just quickly kind of show. Obviously, you got your merch as well. So if you want to go support Ben, go.
Oh yeah, we've got some vintage merch from back in 2017 when we first launched. This is the old branding that we used to have, but it's still quite timeless, I think. So I wanted to bring it back for our birthday essentially last year, and that's just continuing for 12 months. But yeah, essentially, you can track so many bits of data. You can track as little or as much as you want on ShinyDex with people. You can literally just put the Pokemon you've got, or you can track how many encounters there are, how long it took you in terms of time. You can track like specific details, natures, abilities, genders, all that sort of stuff. You can get really, really into the nitty gritty of everything if you want to.
Yeah.
Or you can just be bare bones basic and say, I caught a Bulbasaur. Let's go. Yeah. And that's the beauty of it, is that you can sort of do whatever you want.
That's cool. So literally, if you were just getting into Pokemon and starting, there's no entry level. Like that's really cool. Hannah said, "Is that a Goomy plushie?"
Yes, Goomy is my favorite ever Pokemon, and he follows me everywhere. I have so many of these. So yeah, if you can see that we've got quite a few Magikarps tracked on the website, as you can see there. 5,500 specific just Magikarps is crazy.
Okay.
But we have over 30,000 registered users now on the website. As you can see there, there's the stats facts right there.
Nice.
And just coming up, hopefully by the end of the year, we'll hit 1 million tracked Pokemon on the website.
Oh,
which
sweet.
will be
Okay.
insane.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
yeah, that's insane.
We're not far. Considering, so I did a brand. So this started in 2017.
Yeah.
As an initial community project, a friend of mine wanted to track their like Sun and Moon era ShinyDex. And I said, let's build it. And then we said, let's build it for the public so that they can track their own Sun and Moon decks. And then it was like, well, why stop there? So I kind of took the project with one of my friends, and we sort of pursued it a little bit. And then life happened as life does, and I kind of just left it alone from 2018 to just sort of tick along. Kept up with like the basic updates for new Pokemon coming out and all that sort of stuff. And then 2024 kicked around, and I was in a position to redesign the entire thing from the ground up. I mean, redesign, new logo, new code base from the ground up, everything. We implemented a hunt tracker so you can track everything on your phone or on the computer, and a bunch of stuff. It's like the ultimate hunting tool now. And in the past 16 months, we've had over 500,000 Pokemon added to the website as people have joined it and added their collections and stuff. So it's kind of crazy.
This community is huge. I know the Pokemon community is huge, but just for the ShinyDex, this is insane. Yeah. I will probably never fully understand how amazing that is. Like, I get the concept of it and everything, but not being a Pokemon fan, I'll probably like. But I know there's people in the chat now who are probably going, "That's incredible," and I know that they're saying that. In fact, even Jenny Sparkles did say that's incredible. She did say that. There you go. And Hannah's just said, "I need this." Well, I'm going to.
It's free to sign up.
It's absolutely free. There's the link if you need it, folks. I've just dished it out. So, Dave, behave. It's incredible how slow. Josh,
well, I mean, it is warm, so you know, I'll give you that.
We probably all are a bit small.
Yeah, just air it out.
Okay. So Tolly says, I cannot live without this site and tool now. I am not just saying that as ShinyDex moderator. That's cool. Like an endorsements like that.
Yeah.
Jesse, good evening. So you said you basically said you wanted to revamp it. How long has it taken you? Has it taken you then almost 2 years to revamp it to get to where it is now, or did it take less time?
So I started development from the recode in October 24 and released the redesign, or ShinyDex 2.0 as I was calling it, in February 25. So it was only that short period of time. I'm a solo dev. I don't have anybody else helping me with the code or anything. Everything I do is myself. So I basically spent so many hours like after work and all that sort of stuff building it. And then ever since February 2025, I am constantly developing new things, redesigning new bits, making things work in terms of like increased functionality and all that sort of stuff, because this isn't a project that I'm ever going to like stop. I'm going to keep adding to it and building it. It will only ever, in my opinion, be the ultimate tool if it's constantly getting developed. Like if you're constantly adding new things to it, you know, pulling in creators to help us create like tutorial videos and guides and things like that. And you know, I've got so many plans and so many events planned for the website and things like that. That it's you know, I think up until I stopped counting at around 3,000 hours of development into this thing. Since October 24. So I stopped counting at that point because I was like, it's just gonna hurt. If I keep counting, it's just gonna hurt me. So
that is massively impressive. So you pretty much changed it in the space of 6 months then.
Yeah. Ground up 6 months. Yeah. I have a 9-to-5 job and I run a TCG league as well. So it's like literally I just straight on.
Damn. Okay.
I don't do things by halves.
Clearly not. Flipping heck. Oh, sorry to cover up you. Actually, tell you what I'll do. Let me just do that. So
I can do this.
There you go. It said not to glaze, but I used ShinyDex before becoming a mod, and it genuinely changed my life. Made it so much easier not only to get into the hobby, but meet other people who enjoy it as well. So that's another thing then. So obviously it's going to connect loads of people around the world as well, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got people from all over that have like joined the Discord or signed up and found other streamers, you know, through our ambassador program. But also I a big goal for me this year, and actually I was doing it 2 minutes before I joined the call for today. I'm doing a big front page redesign for your personal dexes, so it's going to change how it looks, but it's going to increase in like gameability, but also social connections. So you're going to be able to find other content creators and other people that like similar things and connect to them through like chats and discords and stuff like that. And the whole point is to try and grow this community and grow these people that have a passion, and so they can find somebody that also likes pink gumi or something or whatever, you know. And you can find all those like-minded people.
There you go. Hannah's literally just signed up. How cool is that?
Hey, welcome
nice
in.
One, Hannah. Rock Muse says, do you need creators to show it? Is there a place for them to apply? Good evening,
this is really cool.
Yeah.
If you jump into the Discord, you can always ask questions and things like that about that sort of stuff in our Discord sections. We currently have like, I don't really have any particular like sponsored segments or anything at the moment. It's something that's like, as I'm developing a lot more of the foundational stuff again, I want to make sure it's all solid before I start being like, hey, can I give you some money for like a 10-minute advert or something?
Yeah.
But yeah, if you jump in the Discord, you can find out all that information as soon as it comes available.
Sweet. And the Discord is available. The links are available on the website, and everything's all there for people to.
Or discord.gg/ShinyDex.
There you go.
It's all right. Easy link as well.
I will drop the link yet again into all the chats there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Pinned to the top of the chat as well. Have we got any questions from chat for Ben? And while we're waiting for that, Dave has proclaimed, stop spamming the chat. No, it's my channel, remember, Dave, not yours. He says, can we just flip Ben off to the fact that my role is to be the evil antagonist towards the guest /Mag/Dave, and it's nothing personal. Trust me, I get very accused when I am the guest. It means I have to yell at myself.
That sounds hilarious. I absolutely need to see this.
Yeah, it's normally at the Christmas special that happens. So there you go.
Okay.
Spam a lot. Yes, there you go. There you go. I like that. Jenny says, "Are you okay, David? Have you drunk enough today?" So yes, Dave Housen is probably dehydrated and hallucinating. He's drinking beer. That was not going to help. Brian says it's hard enough running a YouTube channel while working full time. This sounds so much bigger. The man's a hero.
It's a lot of work. I also stream 3 times a week on top of all of that, because I want to be able to connect with the community in such a way that they know I'm a human. I know that sounds weird, but there's a lot of developers out there on smaller projects like this that say, like, they just don't interact with their community, and it's like this wall between developer and consumer, and it's like, let's break that down. So I stream so that people can come into the chat and talk to me about things and know that I'm a human that will get excited over sparkles the same way that anybody else does.
I like that. Dave says there's a certain event that brings everyone together. EGX. No, it doesn't, because it doesn't exist anymore. Dave's alluding to the event that I run in Liverpool, because ironically you said Timeless, which is the name of the event that I run. So he thought he'd get the rise out of there. We tried to tell him to take breaks, but that's not a term in his vocabulary. So
it's very true. Ever since I met my partner, she's been literally forcing the laptop out of my hands, being like, "Nope, you're not developing today. You're done." And I'm like, "But," and she's like, "No, stop it. Have time for me. Have time for you."
Days off are important, trust me. If you want to also, Ben, if you want to drop your Twitch channel into the private chat, I will also drop that, and I'll get the mods to also share the channel. So if people want to go and watch you on Twitch as well, please do that. It didn't, when you sent me the link, it didn't occur to me that we should be plugging that as well, really, especially on Free Time. So let me
not PG, by the way, at all.
Wait until later in this show.
Perfect.
Don't worry. If you're not PG, that's absolutely fine. Let me drop. So tell you what I'll do. Let me drop this. Could mods also add this when we do shout outs, please? There you go. Hannah says, have you met Mag? PC?
Well, okay. All right.
Don't worry. Sometimes it's best to have a little holiday from your passion project and get back re-energized, says Rock Muse. I know. Kindred says, "What's PG?" Yeah, well, there you go. That sums it up brilliantly. Thank you, Dave, for doing that. There you go. The link's there. Tonight's guest is Ben from ShinyDex. Please follow them here and here. There you go. That's awesome. Thank you so much. So if you want to find out more, do click those links. We'll be dropping those links. And I like that. PG is the best branded tea bag.
No. Me and Tolly have this argument every time. It's
Yorkshire tea or nothing. Tea. I knew you were going to say Yorkshire
tea. It's a Yorkshire brew or now. That's it.
Oh, dear. PG, horrible. Yorkshire tea says Yorkshire. But I'm going to really piss everyone off.
No,
the economy brand from any fucking supermarket. I don't give a shit. A brew's a brew. I love my tea.
I thought you were about to say Tetley. I was about to just hang up. God. I was about to close the call.
I'm not a sadist. I prefer Twinings. Oh, very posh, Kindred. Yeah, we can all agree Tetley is piss water, right? I think that's true. The little Goldie's good. I am backing you there, Jenny. I am backing you there. I wish I liked tea. It's okay. You can like other drinks. We're not going to force you or hold you down and pour tea down your neck because that would just be weird, frankly. But there you go. But then if someone did that to me, you wouldn't see me complaining. There you go.
Whatever you're into. Whatever
you're into. You're yum. I'm into tea drinking. There you go. The best brew is Iron Brew, says Danka. Again, not knocking that either. Sounds like the best form of waterboarding. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That is tame for Mag's kinks. Trust me. Ben, run. There you go. Black Cat, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. Shall we crack on with tonight's show?
Let's get to it, mate.
Awesome. Tompa, hello. Great to see you again. Thank you again for that raid last night. Greatly appreciate it. This is the most British convo I think I've ever sat in on. You are very welcome. This is why we do this. No one cares about the games we're going to talk about. It's the weird conversation.
All about the tea.
There you go.
It's all about the tea.
Time. I want tea now. Exactly. Everyone go get a cuppa, even though it's boiling hot, and you will probably sue me for it. There you go. But, folks, let's do this. It is our 271st show. We are discussing games such as Copa City or Copper City, Dave the Diver in the Jungle, and EA Sports, not FC, UFC 6. One of the games they don't actually churn out every year. We're also going to be talking about what you can expect when the GTA 6 pre-order launches in a couple of days' time. And also, Steam machine prices dropped yesterday, and not many people are happy about it. And we're going to have a look, because I couldn't get them last week, but we managed to get them. We're going to look at the PlayStation charts, retail charts for this week, because for some reason, nobody published them last week, so it screwed us. So we're going to do PlayStation, and then we'll jump to something else, Xbox or something next week. So we'll try and give you different random charts. But kicking off the show, we have got our first game. Seems quite apt since the World Cup's on, but this isn't a footballing game as such. And I have to say, I'm quite intrigued by this one. It's not my normal kind of thing, but I do quite like this. This came out last Tuesday on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. And this is Copa City. Let's have a look at this. There you go. That is Copa City or Copper City, however you want to say it. Which is intriguing to me because it's not a football game that actually you play football in. Now, yes, I know there's Football Manager Sims, but this is very different because, again, you're not managing the teams or anything like that, are you, Dave?
No, not at all. You're doing a bit of a sort of basic management in the city and the stadium to kind of prepare it for when the crowds come in. So you have to like set up. You've got little areas where you'll set up like little fan zones, put things like food places in there, and other things for the fans to go and look at on their way to the match, and then you'll make sure that the stadium is in good order and I guess selling the right sort of food and drink. You got to pick where certain types of supporters are going to be sitting in the stadium. It's kind of stuff like that, which looked a little bit boring on the YouTube video I was watching earlier, but Steam user reviews seem a little bit more positive on it. But I don't know if there's really a huge amount to do in it. It looks like a very basic management game. You just do these few little basic bits for the supporters they're coming in. So I don't know. I think it looks probably as good as perhaps some people are hoping.
Yeah, it's kind of like what I would class as a bare bones theme park. Because the theme park, you guided where the people go, what things they use, the drinks, the food, blah blah blah. But it doesn't seem as intuitive as that. Rockney says, "I'm not sure who this would appeal to." That's a very good question because would football fans and people who play sort of like EAFC would they play this? And the people who play Football Manager, would they play
it? You either want to play the game in like say EA Sports, or you want to really get into the management stuff, and you got Football Manager for that. This is. No, it looks quite basic, really, what you're doing. Yeah. I don't know. That's been a massive hit.
Rockmew says, I do a management sim without football. Jenny says, can you get an MVQ in event management if you complete it? Who knows? Stranger things have happened. Kindred has posted that you can get this. It's normally about 30 quid on Steam, but it's down to 27 quid-ish right now. So you save a couple of quid. Xbox, it's 31.74, and it's 33 quid on PlayStation. So cheapest on Steam. Most expensive on PlayStation right now. Thank you, Kindred. So, Ben, your thoughts on this? Because it's quite an intriguing concept in some ways, isn't it?
Yeah, I think this is probably the moment it came up on the screen, I was thinking about where the target audience was going to sit for this, and I almost feel, I could be wrong, I almost feel like they're trying to target people who don't like football, but like management sims to get them into football, to pursue them into maybe other games further down the line. Or maybe it's just trying to give them, they've kind of just gone, there's two target groups, those that like football and those that don't. Let's try and hit them both. But it as Dave was saying, it feels a bit naked. I'm going to use the word, it feels a bit naked in terms of what we saw from that trailer. It's almost like they're giving you a skeleton and then nothing else. Like, I can get more from older games, I think, at this point.
Yeah, the fact that I get there's like six or eight clubs you can pick from, but there's only 3 cities.
Yeah,
and that says to me, like, when you play these management sims, if you've got things like anything like Zoo Tycoon or whatever, there's probably like 50 cities or whatever. And I don't know whether they're going to continue to add to it, because if they do, then that might be good.
But it will, because otherwise it's 3 cities. It will get a bit repetitive. It will be the same thing over and over again. You might have different teams coming in, but it's still going to be the same thing, same fan zone, same stadium like management.
Problem with that is
definitely needs updates. DLC.
Yeah, I was just saying, it screams DLC to me, that setup.
And that's worrying, because if you're paying like 30 quid for a game and then you've got to buy a load more cities and stuff, that doesn't sit well with me. Like, if there was more interesting expansions, then that might well work. But same thing over and over again. Sounds like FIFA, says Tolly. I agree. The music let it down for me. I don't know whether that's the music in the game or not. I honestly don't know. Obviously, they put it on the trailer, so I don't know. Pretty sure Ultimate Soccer Manager on Amiga let you do all that already. So it's been done probably about like 20 years ago, possibly. But we'll see. Now, for those who've not seen the show before, and for Ben's, so he knows what's going on, we don't review the games. But I scour the internet for tons of different reviews from all different sites, whether it be IGN, Eurogamer, Gamer Ranks, GameSpot, Metacritic, just to name a few. And I take the scores and I turn it into an average score. You may agree with it, you may not, but you might see people chucking scores in the chat. You can have anything from 0 to 10, and you can have 0.5s. And if you guess it correctly in the chat, and Dave and Ben, you get a shout out for your channel. And obviously, if Ben gets it right, we can just keep shouting out ShinyDex. So we've got some scores already in the chat. So let me go through these. Brian from UKGN says 6.5. Danka says 7. Now, please note, we're going for what the critics are saying, not what the audience is saying. We're going for critics' scores, okay, just to clarify. Iquel missed the trailer, but he said a 7. Kindred said a 6. Rockmew said a 6.5. Hannah says a 7. Jenny says 7.5. Tompa says 7.5. Ida says 6.5. Tolly says 4.5. And Flame says 6.5 so far. Dave, I'll start with you. Quite some varied scores there, but some people kind of sticking around like the 6s and 7s. So what do you reckon, Dave?
I'm going to try a 6.5.
Okay, 6.5. So it's like good, but it's nothing great.
Nothing remarkable.
Yeah, okay. Retro Shazar saying a 6. Ben, what do you reckon this is?
If we're going off critics scores, I'm going to hit it with a 7.
Okay.
Because I feel like they're more generous sometimes on a worse game.
Okay. All right. We'll see. Celestina saying 6. I'd play it. That's cool. Any more, folks? Get your scores in. This is Copa City, which came out last Tuesday and is available on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. And if there are no more scores in the chat, I can tell you that this, on average, and Dave Housen just snuck in there with a 6.5, but it's just a bit short because this got a 7 out of 10.
Oh, yes.
So there you go, Ben. You got the first one right. Well done. Can we get a shout out for Ben, please? So go follow Ben. Go check out his Twitch channel. Give him a follow. Also, if you're interested in ShinyDex, go sign up to it right now, just like Hannah has done. There are the links. Thank you so much. And Kindred said, I was shocked it was that high.
Yeah.
So I guess people who like that kind of game are liking it. It doesn't seem to be anything amazing, but it's doing all right. Ben didn't cheat. Shush, Dave.
My hands are here. I didn't do nothing.
Also, congratulations to the following people. Danka, you got it right, so you're going to get a shout out. Iquail, you got it right, even though you didn't see the trailer because he's watching the footy. Hannah, well done. You got it correct as well. And I think that's everyone. So we've got a couple of people that are 1 for 1 straight off the bat, which is fantastic. So there you go. Let's move on to our next game. Now, this is a game that we didn't cover when it came out first time round. However, last Wednesday, it came out on Switch 2, and it's now out on mobile phones, not just iPhones, but Android as well. This game is called And Roger. Let's have a look. Insert your disgusting jokes while we play the trailer. There you go. So as I said, last year this came out on PC and the original Switch, but it's now on Switch 2 and mobile phones. Kindred has said it's normally £4.29, but it currently can get this for £3, which sounds like an absolute bargain. So there you go. So Dave, tell us, what is this all about?
Yeah, you're playing there's a character called I think Sophia, and it's a little short visual novel game that's filled with lots of little mini games that you control with probably like the mouse or your finger on mobile phones and the touch screen.
Yeah.
I think she's one of those games where it's best not to know too much going in, but the character, when they sort of wake up at the start of the game, is a bit like confused about, who's around or what's going on, what she's meant to be doing, and you'll be sort of discovering, the cause of confusion as you're playing the game, a little about her life and how she navigates it and stuff like that. I think it's only meant to be about an hour long, so it's got no like fat or filler or anything like that. It's just like a short, sweet little narrative game. I think it's meant to hit the feels quite hard from various comments I've seen from lots of other people since it came out last year. So it's one I've kind of meant to have a look at just because we're hearing good word of mouth about it. And if it's down to £3, I might pick it up on something. Give it a quick go.
£3 for an hour is not bad, considering that you might watch a film and it would probably cost you more than that to watch a film that's like 90 minutes. So okay, I can go with that. I'm not going to knock that at all. Ben, your thoughts on this one?
It looks quite like a cozy sort of design style, visual graphic. I have to say, you said it had been released on PC before, and I'd not seen it yet. So this is literally the first impression. It looks very cozy. It looks very, as you say, a story. And if it is only an hour, I would genuinely, I might go and pay £3 to just play it, because if it's an hour to just play through a story that's going to hit you in the feels, nothing like a good cry on a Tuesday and 30-degree weather, is there?
Yeah, I know exactly what you want. Just get more dehydrated. So
yeah, I'm losing water everywhere else. I might as well lose it from my eyes.
Yeah. All right, let's see what people are saying in chat for scores. I think Rockmuse was the first person to drop a score in. Rockmuse says a 7. Celestina, are you happy with me to round you up to an 8.5? Because we can only do halves and whole numbers, otherwise it totally messes the whole thing up. Let me know if you're happy with an 8.5. Brian says an 8.5. Danker says an 8.5. Tolly going for a 9. Jenny going for an 8. Tompa says I'll follow the crowd. I'll go for an 8.5. It is Ashley. Thank you so much. It is Ashley G. Thank you so much for the follow. How you doing? Hannah says 8.5 as well. Kindred 8.5. Ida says an 8. So is this a short? 8.5 it is then. Thank you. Retro Gisar says 7. Dave, I'm rounding you up to 6.5 whether you like it or not. Ashley says an 8. Thank you so much. Flame saying an 8. And then Dave changing his score again to 8.5. I'm just basically going to do that to him every time. Ben, I'll start with you. What do you reckon this has got?
I'm going to hit this with a 7.5. I feel like if it's one of those emotionally triggering sort of things, then it'll hit the reviewers pretty heavy. But I think they'll be a bit disappointed with the length.
Okay. All right. Chloe saying an 8. And Dave, what about you? What do you reckon this has got?
I'm going to go quite high because I heard, lots of good word of mouth from various critics about it. So I'm going to try a 9.
Okay, going for a 9. All right. Folks, this is your last chance. This is a game that came out last Wednesday on mobile phone, both Apple and Android, and Switch 2. It's already available on Switch and PC. This is called And Roger. And if there is no other people to put scores in the chat, I can tell you that this got 9 out of 10.
Wow.
And that's not based on the scores from when it came out last year. That is based on the scores from the Switch 2 and the mobile version. So a 9 out of 10. So Dave, congratulations. We will come back to you in a minute. And we got a couple of other people who said 9. Tolly, well done. You got it. And I know someone else said 9. Where are they? Oh, no. I'm sure there was a second person who said 9. Or am I just making that up? Is it only Tolly? Maybe it's just Tolly. There you go. Wild.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Wow. Ben, your nephew says he is 5 when he read all the numbers.
Clarity. Yes. Not an actual nephew, just a friend's child. But yes.
There you go. You can adopt people. It's fine. We don't mind. There you go. Kidja says, woo, 0 out of 2 after my perfect streak last week. Yeah, so we only had 4 games last week, and Kidja got them all right, and he's out for the count at the moment. There you go. Never mind. You might get the next 4. It must be a good ending to that game to get that 9 out of 10. But this is what Dave was saying. So for those who don't know, Dave is not a streamer. Therefore, we have to find different ways to shout him out. Firstly, if you're in chat, you can do !Dave in chat. Shout him out. But Dave, how would you like your shout out we can celebrate you got your first one right tonight.
We'll start off with some spinning, shall we?
Going for
Might
some
generate
spinning.
a bit of a breeze for you and cool you down.
I doubt it will, but here we go. Here we go.
Well, just make you hotter.
Ben, you're gonna love this. This is top quality entertainment right here.
Very nice.
Well done.
There you go. Thank you. I cannot see a thing right now. So there you go. We're going to move on. I'm expected to press buttons right now, and I'm probably going to press the wrong one. No, did it. There we go. This is where we see sweat now flying across the screen. Yeah. It's like one of those realistic games where the water appears on the camera. Just my sweat. While I get my focus back. Oh, Jenny. Jenny has just gifted a tier 1 sub to our guest. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jenny. That is greatly appreciated. Thank you for gifting that tier 1 sub.
Thank you.
Can we get a shout out for Jenny, please? There you go. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Thank you for supporting the channel as well. Exclamation subpipe if you want to show your appreciation in the chat. So there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk a bit of gaming news. Before we start talking about GTA 6, some of you might not know that if you are on older generations of consoles, such as the Xbox One or PS4, you can get GTA 5 for modern day consoles absolutely free as of last Thursday. So if you own the digital copy on Xbox One, or you own the physical copy and digital on PS4, as of June the 18th, you can get a free upgrade to play on PS5 or Xbox Series X and S absolutely free. Now, bearing in mind that if you went to buy it in the store, it still costs roughly between 30 and 40 quid, especially if there's not a sale on. So for anyone who's still on PS4 and Xbox One, you can get a free upgrade now. Do it, because they are literally adding a new heist and everything in, because they're building stuff up until the release of GTA 6. So save yourself 40 quid if you want to do it, and go and get it. We now have a hype train starting, folks.
Awesome.
I've got to do the old thing. Here we go. Hype train. Choo choo, everyone.
I'll do it as well. Choo
There you
choo.
go. We are currently at 31% hype train. If you want to get some fantastic emotes, I've also been told Twitch has now launched the special golden emotes that are very limited, may or may not appear. So if you fancy your look, try and get that hype train into level 2. You never know, you might get yourself a limited time golden emote. So we'll see. Now, I think that went live last night. So there you go. Thank you so much, Jenny, for kicking that off for us. Folks, get yourself a bargain if you're ready for GTA 6 and you've not upgraded. Now's the time to do it, because it's absolutely free. This is not a paid sponsored thing. It's just something I stumbled on. Didn't even know that this was a thing. And I know there's still people out there on PS4 and Xbox One who are a bit like, oh, God, do I have to buy it again? Well, now you don't. So they go and check it out. Moving on to our next game, because unless any of you guys want to comment on that, I don't think there's really anything to say on it.
Bugger all to say.
Yeah,
Move along.
Yeah, not really.
Move along. Free game. Go get it if you haven't got it. There you go. There you go. Moving on to our next game. So, the very much beloved Dave the Diver now has a new edition. This came out on Thursday on PC, PS4 and 5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch and Switch 2. And this is Dave the Diver in the Jungle. Did the squirrel just floss? Yes. So I have to admit, I am absolutely criminal. I have Dave the Diver, and I've still yet to play it. It's sitting on my console, but I have seen so many people play it. I feel like I know it well, and I adore what I've seen of it. So this is not a DLC, is it, Dave? This is a new standalone expansion, isn't it? In a way.
Yeah, I think you do have to finish the base game to play this, from what I heard the other day. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone in chat, but I think you've got to finish the main game first of all to progress to this. But yeah, it's like a whole new area that you're going to go off to, out into the jungle. But you're a lot of the characters from the main game are coming with you as well. Like you've got Bancho there to do the cooking, but instead of sushi, he's cooking with like freshwater creatures this time, so cooking different stuff to serve. And the game has got the same sort of different types of mini games that you had before to keep you entertained. But I think instead of everything being on a bit of a 2D plane like it was before, it's quite a lot of it's got a sort of isometric viewpoint, so you can move around like the restaurant area and some of the jungle levels as well as you're exploring around there. And you have still got a sort of lagoon area to go diving into for to capture the fish, and as well as like the classic weapons, you got a new jungle gun that you can use down there. So I think there's a good 10 hours plus of gameplay in there, probably longer depending on what you want to do in it. So plenty there for people to do. I'm kind of like you. I haven't really played it either. I think I did turn it on for like about half an hour once.
Yeah,
and then never got back to it. Other stuff just came.
I need to play it. It's just sitting there on my hard drive, and I need to play it. It's a shame because I know I'd love it. It says if you have a base game save file that includes progress up to the main story's epilogue, you can then start the DLC from that point. Cool. Rocknew says I've not heard anyone say anything bad about it. It's just rather loved. It is indeed. What was I was going to say something else as well. Oh yeah, that was it. The prices. Kindred just posted. Where are we? There it is. Dave the Diver in the Jungle is £8.49 on Steam. £8.39. Ooh, 10 pence cheaper on Xbox. Oh, £7.99 on PlayStation, where it's the cheapest, and £8.49 on the Switch right now. So there you go. You can go check that out. That sounds like not a bad price at all for a DLC. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Ben, your thought? I saw you nodding away and look very happy. So I'm guessing you have played Dave the Diver.
Oh, so many times. I've had so much play time in that game. It is one of my favorite, most beloved games. I think it's incredible. So the fact that this has come out, and I wasn't expecting it, to be honest with you, it just kind of popped up, and I'm like, okay, well, as soon as I get back from my little journey that I'm on, I'm going to be playing that straight away. I love Dave the Diver. It's funny, it's quirky, it's almost got that I don't give a fuck kind of attitude, which is kind of nice in terms of the way it's written. I quite like that. It's just very itself. So I think this will probably be a pretty high 9.5. I'm gonna say
9.5 for that one. Okay, it's supposed to be 10 to 30 hours of fresh content, so that's pretty damn good for £8.50, isn't it? Dave, what are you saying as well then? So Ben's going for a 9.5.
I'm going to go for a 9.
Going for a 9. All right. Let's see what the chat are saying. Let me scroll up to the top of the scores. Let's do this. Hang on. Oh, we've jumped a bit. Where are we going? Hang on. Scroll back down. My thing's gone a bit. Here we go. So Tom was saying 8.5 because I got to round you up there. Celestine says 7.5. Dank is saying a 9. Tolly says never played it. Know nothing about it, but I feel like it's a big deal. So a 9. Dave the Diver is a 9 all day. So I guess a 9 for this too, says Brian. Hannah says a 9. It's Ashley G says 7.5. Dave Housen says a 9. Kindred, 9. Jenny says 8.5. Rockmuse says 9. Flame, 7. Ida, 9.5. Retro Jazar, 8. Folks, if you haven't put a score in, do it now. This is Dave the Diver in the Jungle, which came out last Thursday on PC, PS4, 5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch and Switch 2. And I can tell you, if there are no more scores, that this got an 8.5 out of 10. So I think, Jenny, are you the only one that got it right?
I think so.
So there you go. Jenny and Tompa, obviously, as well, because Tompa was like, the scores are same as my guess. So Tompa, well done. You got it right. And Jenny. So 2 of you got it right there. So some people... Oh my God, I did. I got one right. There you go. Kinji's like, whoop, 0 out of 3. There you go. He is one of the most loved Daves in the world. No offense to Dave here or Dave in chat. There you go. There you go. So there you go. I can't wait for the sequel, Dave the Community Manager. Yeah, that probably will be.
I don't think it will do as well.
I'm just going to wait for the retorts to come back. He was like, wow, Dave.
Couldn't resist.
Fuck. Ow. Dave the Bucket Manager. There you go.
Dave the Football Manager.
Dave the Football Manager. Yeah, that'll be the next one. There you go. Brian says 0 out of 3 successfully, 0.5 out on each so far. Damn, so close, so close. Let's talk about our next game. So obviously we've talked about R-type games, very much beloved, retro game which has been revamped, and we've shown it on this. But this is something a bit different because we're going down the routes of tactics. This came out on Thursday for PS4, 5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, Switch 2, and PC. And this is titled R-Type Tactics 1 and 2 Cosmos. Let's have a look at this. There you go. Jenny says, I like all the pew-pews. Getting Starbug vibes from the craft, though. Yeah. I love R-Type, but I have no interest in this, says Brian. Yeah, because this is very different. This isn't your typical shooter, is it, Dave? This is something a bit more tactical.
Oh, yeah, completely different. I mean, I'm used to R-Type being, the classic shoot 'em up series that everyone knows, but I wasn't even remotely familiar with these. These were originally out on the PlayStation Portable a number of years ago.
Oh, okay.
And the second one in the package, because this has got the original 2 games in there, the second one was it R-Type Tactics 2 Operation Bitter Chocolate, was only in Japan. Never came to the West before.
Oh, okay.
It's the first time this one's come over here in this package. And as well as having the 2 original games in there, I believe there's a collection of like additional missions as well. After you finish those games, there's extra stuff as well. So quite a bit there for anyone who's interested in this one. But this one is a turn-based tactics shooter. So you can see in the trailer, you were moving the ships around on a grid, and attacking the enemy, and then it will play a little animation showing you what happened. Looks like it could be all right, but it is quite different than what we're used to in the series.
I mean, anyone who likes tactics games is going to be right up their street. Anyone who's more fond of the traditional thing, it might not be, but if you like both those types of games, it works. Kindred just posted, it is £42 on Steam, $41.74 on Xbox, $45 on both PlayStation and Switch, so it's more expensive on there. So yeah, it seems a little bit on the pricey side. I'm not going to lie, but then again, what would I know? Oh, but there you go. Rockme's just agreed with me. There you go. Ben, your thoughts on this tactics game? Are you into tactics games, or do you prefer the original?
I'll be honest with you. It's not really my sort of place where I want to sit and play games. I feel like that's pretty expensive for what we were seeing in that trailer. I don't mean to. Again, what do I know? I'm not a game dev. I understand there's a lot of time and effort that goes into it, but for me, maybe swap the 4 and the 1 round and I might buy it. But I would probably sit this at around a 6.5 for me. Okay, if I'm honest.
All right, going for a 6.5. Let's see what the chat is saying. And if you have just joined us, and you don't know what's going on, have a guess what the critics' scores were. And if you guess correctly, we'll give you a shout out for your channel. So Brian said, no interest in this, but 7.5. Ashley says a solid 8. Celestina says a 7.5. Danka says a 7.5. Tolly says a 6. Tompa says 7. Chloe says a 7. Ashley says, I really like tactical shooters, so this is why I'll give it an 8. Hannah, 7.5. Rockmuse, 6.5. Jenny's not so sure, so maybe a 7. Kindred saying an 8. Flame saying a 7. Ida saying a 7. Retro Jazar saying a 7.5. Chat, get your scores in now if you want to win a shout out. Dave, what do you reckon this has got?
I'm going to go for an 8.
Going for an 8 for this one. Okay, folks, this is your last chance. This is R-Type Tactics 1 and 2 Cosmos, which came out last Thursday on PS4, 5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, Switch 2, and PC. If we don't have any other scores in the chat, then I can tell you that this got 7.5. 7.5 out of 10. So not bad. Not bad. A couple of people got it right. Retro Shazar, congratulations. You got it right. Hannah, you got another one right. Well done. Ashley's like, dang, I'm 0.5 off. It's always the next one. Don't worry. There's always the next one. Danka, congratulations. You got it right. Celestina, congratulations. You got it right as well. And Brian, who was the first one to get the scores in there. Do the reviewers ever take the price into consideration? Sometimes, but not always, as we will talk about something else later on. Right, there you go. Dave's like, I'm heading out now. Have a good night. If iQual's happy to take over, by all means, do that. Or Jesse, either one of you. That's all cool. Dave, if you've got to shoot off, thank you so much for being here.
Hi, Dave.
There you go. I've actually... do IGN take the game into consideration when scoring? No. There you go. Dave, do I owe you a shout out? Oh, I've forgotten now.
No, I was 0.5 out on the last
one. 0.5 out as well. Yeah, I was going to say there's a few people, so my apologies. There you go. I forgot what you said after saying that, but there you go. So that is everyone. Bye, Bucket Lord Dave. So yeah, if anyone else needs shout outs, which I think there's a few, if either Jesse or iQual could do them, I would greatly appreciate it while we talk about this bit of news. Otherwise, I will do it a little bit later on. So, moving on to our next bit of news. And yes, Jesse has gone to get ice creams. You've done the shout-outs. I only see one. Unless I'm going mad. But there you go. I think there's only
my Twitch chat only sees one, but the
I'm only seeing one as well.
Sees 2.
Yeah, so a number of people were missed, so that needs to be done again, please. There you go. If it isn't happened, we'll give him a kick in later. There you go. Everyone's going, you miss me. And he's going, nope, didn't miss anyone. It's just being a dick, in a funny way. There you go. So there you go. Yeah. Now we both know that's not true.
Balls.
But no.
Balls.
Yeah. There you go. Dave Alson tries it all the time, so I'm not allowing that either. So there you go. There you go.
So he's threatening to stay now.
Yeah, he's threatening to stay. Everyone's like, I feel like he's missed me off on purpose. That's because Dave has many enemies. So there you go. There you go. So let's talk GTA 6 because, as well as being able to get a free upgrade with GTA 5, GTA 6 pre-orders go live in 2 days' time. So June the 25th, for those who are excited for it to launch, you can pre-order the game on June 25th. We got to see a nice little poster, but that's all we got. But people are speculating what will actually be announced on Thursday when it goes live. So here's some things that you could expect. So firstly, we should find out what it's going to blooming cost. Because frankly, there's been so much speculation about this. Firstly, is it going to be the first ever £100 game? Is it going to be £80 game? Which means if it is £80, and we've talked this about on the show, it means other companies can drive their prices up to 80? Or are they going to stick to the 70, which is kind of where some games are right now, which means people can't go above up to 80? So that's one thing we'll find out. What editions will be released? So what special editions, extra editions, premium editions? Are we going to get one with a GTA flipping road sign or something that's going to come with it, or some other old tat that they chuck in for like 250 quid? So we'll see what special editions that we'll get from there. What frame rates the game is going to run on Xbox Series X and S and PS5? Probably going to run the best on PS5 Pro, clearly, because it's the most superior console that's out there. And also, how's Xbox Series S going to handle it? Because it's the most inferior out of those consoles. So we'll find out from that. Are we going to get a third trailer to announce it? That is something people are asking. Are we going to get a third trailer? I'll be honest, I think it's highly unlikely. I think we'll get that closer to the release because Rockstar just don't seem to need to do marketing for this game. And are we going to get multiplayer straight out the bat? And if not, when are we going to get it? And also, what is included in the multiplayer version? That is something that people are questioning. Also, something that was most requested from GTA 5. Are we going to get any form of story DLC? So when you complete the game, are you going to get DLC? Because GTA 5, you didn't. The only DLCs you got were the heists in GTA Online, which they're still putting out now. A new one's just been announced. And the final thing, which Tompa has just announced, is when will a PC version come out, if at all? So those have been some of the biggest questions. We will find out what gets announced when you can take your pre-orders on Thursday. But I'm going to ask chat and I'm going to ask Dave and Ben, what else do you think we might find out about GTA 6? Or do you think we're not going to find out a great deal and it's going to be shrouded in mystery?
Well, you'll at least get to see the price. And I kind of hope that it doesn't go up to 80 or 90 or 100 for the standard version. I'd love it if they just stayed at 70, the current limit. Because anything past that, 70 is already a bit ridiculous. Anything higher is just getting more and more ridiculous. And then Nintendo tried it. Was it 80 for Mario Kart World? That game is not worth 80. It's a fun game, but it's not worth 80. Fuck off.
No.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to see what the price is going to be. As you say, I bet it'll just be, this is the standard, this is the collector's, the deluxe version. Whether it will say, if you buy the collectors, you get a couple of days early access. That seems to be a bit of a norm these days. And unfortunately, it seems to do well. So people say publishers will keep doing it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me if they might have that in there. Otherwise, I bet, it'll be the usual sort of tat you get in deluxe editions, a few costumes for in the game. A few like digital art book, digital soundtrack, this is sort of stuff to fill these things out. So they might not go into a huge amount about like frame rates and stuff just yet.
Yeah.
But I know it's sort of speculated that it might just be like 30 FPS, but we're still got to wait and see. Yeah, maybe they'll be able to do a little bit more on the PS5 Pro. It's got a little bit more grunt to it than the other consoles. And it'll probably look perfectly fine on Series S. But just won't look as good as the other ones.
No.
It's a slightly weaker console.
Still look, though, better than GTA 5 because everyone seems to have this thing of, GTA 5 looked amazing. And they showed it on the Xbox 360 and the PS3 and everyone's like, oh, shit, it doesn't look as good as I remember it. So it's quite
good old rose-tinted glasses, eh?
I know. It's funny how that is. Let's see what the chat is saying, and I'll give Ben a few minutes to think what else might be. So obviously we talked about the price. It is rumoured to be about 300 gigabytes of space needed. God damn. Won't be £100, but Take-Two did release Borderlands 4 for £80 last year. And yeah, what a bag of shit that was.
Yeah, that wasn't worth 20 quid. About worth a fiver in the bargain bin, I'd say.
Do you know what? I've got a copy sitting in front of here and I haven't played it. Well, I did play it more and I got so bored of it. I did think about selling it, but I knew that I wouldn't get jack shit for it. So it's just sitting here in front of me.
Just use it as a novelty coaster.
Yeah. Your prime grade A experience game as old Uncle what was it? What's his name again? I've forgotten his name now. The guy that
Randy, isn't it?
Yeah, Uncle Randy talking shit again. There you go. Surely it should be over £100 for the deluxe or something. I think that's highly likely. Brian said couldn't give a shit about the frame rate. People said a third trailer was leaked allegedly, but we've not seen anything of it. I play Valorant. I'm used to bad frame rate, says Ashley. Hot take. I believe releasing single player first is a good idea, so people can concentrate on that and enjoy it, and then multiplayer later, which is exactly what they did for GTA 5, and it worked.
And I'm more interested in single player. Not that
Yeah.
fussed about multiplayer.
Yeah.
Try GTA 5 multiplayer. Never got into it.
Yeah. There you go. It didn't take over GTA 5 to come out on PC. It did, as well as GTA 5 Online. It will be single player only to start. So there you go. That answers Rock Muse's question. As the PC and online will be 12 months to 2 years later and may release on the same time. That's true. I'm sure they said that the online will come late. They have hinted. They haven't actually confirmed, but they have hinted. Do you think they are holding off because it's difficult to beat the older one? Or are they still making... they are still making a lot of money off GTA 5. 13 years on, and they are still... As I say, they're just about to release another DLC for GTA Online, which is nuts. I've not played Borderlands 4. 3 is great. Do you know what? Loads of people trashed 3. It's so much better than 4, in my opinion. So I wouldn't bother. Ems, good evening. How you doing? Ben, any things that you think they might announce?
Another delay, maybe.
Yeah, that's hey, can you imagine? Yeah, you go, hey, we'll take your money. And by the way, it's now coming out in 2028. But we got your money now. You're screwed.
I don't know. It's been 13 years since the last game. You were saying about them not needing to do any marketing. It's because they don't, because people are just getting impatient now waiting for it. Like, I know they're gonna
scale for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you wait 13, it's like if you're waiting 4 hours to go to the toilet. The hype is incredible when you get to the toilet after that 4 hours, isn't it? Like, it's. I'm not saying it's going to be shit, but I'm just saying, like, it's going to be one of those things. In terms of like seriousness, no, what we actually think, I have a horrible feeling they're going to try some kind of battle pass / online.
Funny enough, that has been mentioned as well. Someone's kind of said some weird thing where it's monetization that they've not done before, but everyone else is doing it. So that's worrying, I think, if they do that.
I think there's going to be some kind of, I don't know, you get your standard online multiplayer where you can just like free roam or something, but if you want to take part in certain like monthly heists or this or that or the other, you have to be part of this pass that costs you another £5 to £10 a month, for example, and then all of a sudden it's now, 80 quid for the base game, or I reckon it's 140 for the deluxe edition. I'm saying it now. It's going to have so much tat in it. You're going to be able to dress an entire house. And that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because they do GTA Online Plus. I think that's what it's called correctly. Forgive me. Let me know in chat.
Yeah, that's right.
But you can get extra editions for it. So I know, like this new heist they're bringing out, you need to have a lot of money to be able to start the heist because you need a big building to start the thing. But if you have this GTA Plus and you haven't got like worked up to that, you get a massive discount on starting the game. So you can actually get like entry level straight away for this new DLC. Yeah. But it makes me think that they will do stuff like that, but maybe it will go more battle pass heavy, possibly.
We are in a world of subscriptions now. Like, I mean, like it's just one of the. I mean, I'm guilty of it as well. Don't look at me. But like everything's got these costs and things like that, and games are like, GTA is 13 years old. GTA 5. What have they been doing to make money over those 13 years? They've been pumping out different versions of it or different things here and there where they can do. It's like Fallout releasing Fallout 4 for the 18th time. Yeah. They're trying to be able to recoup costs, and going forward in the model where subscriptions are becoming more and more acceptable, it's easier for them to just charge you every month and get their pennies in so they can keep trying to develop new stuff, kind of thing, is where I think we're going to end up going.
Kindred says, depends what Rockstar and 5M are doing for the big streamers who do the RP, and they may upgrade their current system to allow the RP at the moment, but a mixture of both GTA 5 and 6. That might be the case, because it might be you come to GTA 6 online, you start from scratch, or you sign up with this subscription and you can bounce between the two and it integrates all of that, because there's all speculation of whether that's going to work or not. And we don't know that yet as well. But there you go. Skyrim for the 690 time to come out. Why not? Bethesda aren't doing anything else, are they? Let's face it. So there we go. But yes, if you want to pre-order GTA 6, you can do it as of Thursday. So check out that, and then we'll see. We'll probably be talking about how much it costs, and we'll be like, how much on next week's show. So there you go. Moving on to our next game. This came out on Thursday for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch 2, and PC. And this does seem familiar. That's all I'm going to say with this. I'm not going to accuse it of anything yet, but we'll see if anyone else picks up on this. But this is called The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. Let's have a look at this.
Exploring the unknown. An adventurer's time to shine, yes?
Come on, I could use your help saving the Kingdom of Huther. Facing danger is what adventurers do best.
Legend of Elliot. Yeah. Why do I think this is Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past?
Well, it has time travel, and it is, an action RPG. So it's definitely got some vibes to it, especially sort of story-wise. But I still think it looks like a pretty decent game.
It does.
Not one that was really on my radar. I'd heard the title a few times. And, I think it's one of those titles kind of like sticks with you. Just you don't really hear the Elliot used much for a character name, so it's definitely one that sort of, stands out. And I think the art style, I really like the 2D HD style they go for. I don't really play many of the games that use it, but obviously they look nice. I think this one still looks, just as good as well. I think it's an art style that just looks gorgeous. And say that this one is an action RPG, but it has got a bit of Zelda, the right way it's structured. This one definitely appeals to me a bit more, so I kind of am tempted to maybe have a look at this one. But I think there is a demo available on all platforms, so I might download that and have a look to see if it's something I like. One comment I did see on a few Steam reviews was that people were moaning how sort of chatty some of the NPCs are, especially where they sort of talk quite a bit when you can try to solve a puzzle. They kind of start solving it for you without you even asking them. A bit like we've had in other stuff like God of War. Have you seen that up there? That might help. Just go on a bit too much. But I was just looking it up. It seems like it's one of those options you can tune down how chatty the NPCs are, so that might help with that main complaint that I've seen. But I think apart from that, it sounds like a pretty decent time travel storyline. You'll travel to I think 4 different ages of the game world that graphically differentiate, so you can tell which time period you're in. And I think it looks quite a cool game, so I'm tempted to have a go at this one.
It is 50 quid on Steam, 55 on Xbox, 55 on PlayStation, and 55 on Switch. So I get I've always liked the look of the Octopath Traveler. I played the first one, so I like this. But I know there's mechanics like picking up the pots, cutting the grass with a sword. That is so Legend of Zelda.
Definitely Zelda.
And I love that game. That's still my favorite Zelda of all time. That one. But yeah, I'm a bit like, 50 quid. But then I think, well, didn't I pay 50 quid for Legend of Zelda on the SNES? I probably did. So maybe actually that's round about the same price.
In the grand scheme of video game prices, it's not actually that bad.
It's not that bad when you think about it. It seems expensive.
I could be comparing it to GTA 6's price on Thursday and thinking, hey, this one looks like a good deal.
Yeah, this is a bargain compared to it when we find out it's 250 quid for GTA 6. And that's for the standard edition, people. Ben, your thoughts on this one?
I feel like they started developing this when they realized Nintendo aren't really doing that much for Zelda's 40th anniversary this year. The first, obviously, we're now getting the remaster of Ocarina of Time, but it was one of those things of it came on, the blue fairy came on, and I was like, oh no, how close are we getting? But it looks actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I would definitely pick it up. I think. If they want to reach out to me to play it, then they can do. That's fine. I'll take a free fee. I think I'd probably spend 50 quid on it myself. To be fair, I kind of like that sort of style. If I can tell the NPCs to shut up as well, we love that. Yeah. I reckon this is gonna probably sit around the 7.5 mark, though.
Okay, going for the 7.5, mate. Celestina says I had the demo from the Switch One from a year or two ago. It was neat. So there you go. Let's see what people are saying. So 7.5 from Ben. Brian says this is the best Link to the Past clone I've ever played. It's a 9.
Cool.
Hannah, 8.5. Rockmuse, 8. Danker, 8. Tompa, 8. Celestina, 8.5. Jenny, 7. Ems, 8.5. Chloe missed the trailer but says 7 because we always say, if in doubt, go for a safe 7. You never know. Tolly, 8 out of 10. Kindred, 8. Ida, 8.5. Flame, 8. Dave, what say you on this?
I'm going to go for an 8.
Go for an 8 as well. Retros are coming in with a 7. Any more, folks? Get your scores in. This is The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales, which came out last Thursday on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch 2, and PC. And Dave says a jellicle 8. Ask Ben.
I've been sent a video by Dave.
Oh, dear God, you will not be able to escape it. Dave had to, right, for context, Dave had to sit and watch the, is it the 2022 film Cats?
Yeah.
Because it's free to watch on YouTube. Because it's that shit, you can watch it for free on YouTube. They actually put it out there because no one liked it. And he had to sit there and watch it with Stuart Ashens, the famous YouTuber and Twitch streamer. And Dave didn't like it much. And now he is haunted by the word jellicle because no one knows what the fuck that means. Curse you, Ashens, indeed. Don't watch the Cats film, Link, he says. I thought he liked it. Yeah. They did a film based on a musical. And just to say it, James Corden's in it. So that's how fucking bad it is. There you go. He loved it. He did not rock music, did not. Jenny, don't. No, don't. There you go. So, if there are no more scores in the chat, after that jellicle moment, there you go. See what I did there? I can tell you that this got 8 out of 10.
Ooh.
Well done, Dave. That's your second one this evening. Well done. Good, sir. There you go. Let's see who else said 8. Well done to all of you. Flame, congratulations. Dave Housen, congratulations. Kindred, Tolly, Tompa, Danker, Rockmuse, all of you got it. Got an 8. So there you go. So yeah, 8 out of 10. I'm not going to lie. I would probably try and play this because I loved that. And if it's giving vibes of Zelda: A Link to the Past, I would give this a try. There you go. I'm more likely to play that than Octopath Traveler 0 or 2, actually, because that's more heavy on the RPG, whereas this has got that kind of Zelda element. So yeah, go for that. Congratulations to everyone who got it right. Dave, your second one right. How would you like your shout out?
Let's see if your knees will crack, shall we?
Highly likely.
Kindred always likes that one, so we can't keep him waiting any longer.
There we go. Right. Well, let's see what happens here. Don't forget also, all these people that are getting shouts in chat, please do go follow them. They spend the time to watch this show week in, week out. So please do go follow them and go support them as well as they support us. Right. Here goes. Oh, there you go.
Was that his knee?
That
was the right knee this week. And in 3, 2, 1, Dave!
Well done.
Jesus Christ.
My man, go to the doctor. Oh my word.
Yeah, his knees don't sound good.
Do you know what the funny thing is? It only does it when I do that, and I don't know why. So I can walk and move in that, and it doesn't do it. But that, not good. We had a double knee crack. We did have a double knee crack. That was so loud, they heard it in Tibet. So there you go. That's what happens when you're middle-aged. True. One of the best features of this stream is the crack. There you go. There you go, indeed. Let's move on to some more gaming news. And this came out last night. Thank you to everyone that contributed to this in my Discord, which is the reason why I decided to do this as news story. But the brand new Steam machine is currently getting reviewed, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But, oh yeah, and I do Just Dance as well. I do Just Dance stream, and they don't crack. But yeah, that's weird, isn't it? There you go. And the prices have been announced. So if you want a 512 gigabyte version of the little portable Steam machine, it will set you back $1,049, which is around £879. Okay. You can get a controller with that, which makes it $1,128 or £938. So almost costing you nearly 50, 60 quid for a controller. And if you want to go out with style and want the 2 terabyte version, which also comes with a controller and 2 faceplates that you can change so you can design, it's going to just set you back $1,428, which is £1,208. All this just to play Steam games on and not much else. Reviews started hitting last night. The most crazy one is IGN's review, who absolutely loved it. And even though they commented it was expensive, gave it an 8 out of 10. Can trust IGN. Eurogamer were not so favorable, saying that it was very expensive and also not so great. And really, if you want to get an entry-level PC, you could buy a cheaper PC. It's also been pointed out in a number of other tech reviews that this does not handle AAA games very well. So if you want to play the latest Crimson Desert, or you want to play Cyberpunk, which is a 5-year-old game, it suffers on frame rate issues quite badly, dropping down to as low as 22 frames per second on some of the big AAA games. So if you want a really expensive box that costs an absolute fucking fortune, but you can play games that you could probably play on a 12-year-old laptop, then the Steam machine is for you. So I want to discuss this because the Steam machine sounded like a good idea when it came out. And I did say last week, I don't see what the fuss is about, because really you could just get a Steam Deck and it's probably going to run better. And I still feel this is the case, and it's still going to be cheaper than the fucking, like, the basic version that you don't even get a controller for is fucking £879.
I should hope it comes with 2 reach arounds and a pack of Freddos for that price. Bloody hell, that's insane.
Oh, that would be extra at the moment.
That's extra.
That's insanely costly. Who came up with this? Did they move a decimal place in the wrong point? Like, what is going on? That's crazy, no?
The answer to why it's so expensive is AI. It's all the AI data centers that all the companies like NVIDIA, OpenAI, Microsoft want to build. They basically, they're buying up all the storage, all the RAM. So, as a good old economics tells us, supply and demand, supply goes down, prices go up. So Valve, they haven't got like the buying power as much like a big company like Microsoft would. So they can't get any good deals on the components that they need to build this. So it's cost them a lot to make it. So this is unfortunately why the price is so high, which does mean I think probably it's not going to sell as well as they probably would have liked. It's not the price many people would have liked to have seen, because I think probably a lot of people were hoping it would be somewhere around the £400-500 mark.
Yeah, I think people were hoping it was going to be cheaper than modern day consoles, right?
Yeah, but the thing was, I think Valve already said way back when they talked about it, it would be more comparable to a PC. And I mean, if you look at component prices to like build your own PC, this is kind of around the same ballpark. I think if you built something yourself from scratch, you might be able to get slightly better, CPU, graphic card wise, to build your own. I doubt you'd be able to build it quite so small and neat, because it is a nice
No,
little
not
box.
at all.
That looks really nice. I love the design of it.
It
Tiny
is.
small
It's
little
literally
PC
like
that will fit
about
under your
that big.
TV or wherever.
Yeah.
That's really good, but it's just so expensive. And that base model with only 512 gig of storage, I mean, knock a bit off that because it needs a bit itself for OS and other files. So it's going to be sub 500 gig. That ain't enough at all, really, for modern gaming, especially AAA gaming. It's over 100 gig for stuff like Crimson Desert and Forza 6. Not going to last.
No chance.
Plus, there's no controller in the box with it for the base model. So it's just a shame that it's come out so expensive, I think. If they could have got the price down, I'm sure they would have done. And maybe if the component shortage sorts itself out the next year or two, hopefully they'll bring the price down to reflect that. Yeah. But the other problem it's got, spec-wise, whilst you can class it as like a entry-level gaming PC, and it is more powerful than the Steam Deck. It's about 6 times more powerful than the Steam Deck. Yeah. So that's shown its age now. True. Games. This spec-wise kind of matches a base PS5. But a base PS5 is already been out for 6 years. This is kind of matching 6-year-old hardware that is soon to be replaced anyway.
Yeah.
Although God knows how much that will cost if component prices don't sort themselves out. The next Xbox and PS6 could be stupidly expensive. Hopefully not, but we will see when they appear. But I think it depends what you're looking for. I think if you just want something to play games on, you're probably better off just sticking with an Xbox or a PlayStation. Yeah. I mean, a PS5 Pro is a bit cheaper than this. It is much better spec-wise. Yeah. You'll get better quality in the games for it. But if you want something that will do a bit more, because this has got full-blown Linux on it, it's got a full desktop OS there if you do your productivity stuff. So it'll probably still fit for some people what this is. But I just think the prices will put a lot of people off who would have been considering one. I mean, I was tempted to get one for the living room, so I could play the Steam games downstairs, saving moving my main PC around, because my main PC isn't a nice small little box that I can easily move around. So, if it had been cheaper, the convenience factor of it might have tempted me, but not for the current prices it's coming out at. Definitely not. As Kindred says, gaming laptops are better to look at, probably.
Yeah, I'd
say better spec, but I got one recently for a good price, and that was way, way, way better than a Steam machine spec-wise.
I said this last night. You could get a gaming laptop from a number of different retailers far better than this, and it will play games better than this will. Let me just have a look at the comments, and then I'll come to Ben. A couple of things that were said. Dank said the discount on the controller is about 50 quid. So it normally costs 80 quid if you buy it separately, but it's about 50 quid with a controller. So you save about 30 quid. You can't stream from it as well, I don't think. If we confirm that, that would be good to know, because if you can't, again, it's purely a gaming machine, can't stream from it. So why would anyone buy that for streaming? Probably never would. I wonder if you could buy it in place of PC. It will do certain things that PCs will do, as Dave said.
Oh, yeah. But it's the full Linux desktop there. Yeah. It's full Linux OS, so you can do everything there. If you really wanted to ruin the thing, you could install Windows on it. It'll support Windows and run on there, but Windows is dreadful.
I wouldn't. Yeah. If you're gonna do stuff like use Microsoft Office, then go and get a laptop or something else instead. Brian says no control. I understand, as everyone does use Xbox controllers on PCs anyway. Very true. Any gaming shows you go to, they've got PCs. 9 out of 10 times it's an Xbox controller on the PCs at all the gaming shows. They did want apparently Steam did want to go for a target price of $750, but however that went with the Dodo, obviously because of the RAM. So that's technically not Steam's fault because of the RAM shortages. But there you go. Ben, your thoughts on this? Because for me, this is a huge disappointment.
I don't know. I almost feel like they might have been better just sitting back on this and not releasing it right now, and seeing what the market does with component prices over the next 12 to maybe even 24 months. Because a lot can change in a short amount of time. We know that. We woke up one night and RAM 4x'd. So we could wake up and it could, deflate by 3x or so. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But the point is more, are they risking the disappointment of the market by releasing this at such a really high price point compared to other things that just do better? Would they have been better just sitting back on it for a little bit, or are they like, we need to cut our losses and just get it out now? I don't know. I feel like I've seen a bunch of reviews on YouTube and stuff like that about this, and it's like it's basically just a very expensive box. It's like what it comes down to. It's like, well, yeah. I mean, you were saying about PCs are comparable. I mean, you can get a micro ATX board and case built in for maybe a couple hundred more, and it'll do way more than that would anyway. Like it's never something I'm gonna do. I'm much more of a laptop user. I can whack it in my bag and just go literally anywhere with it. But yeah, I don't think unless if it dropped to maybe the 700 mark, I'd consider it. But outside of that, price performance is just not there. It's just not there at all for me personally.
Okay. Tolly says it could be good for streaming if you can hook up Elgato to it. Store all Steam games on there, frees up PC storage, but that is the only advantage I could see to it. Danker says Q4 2028 is a prediction when RAM prices could stabilize. God damn. So we've got a long time to wait yet. Live streaming to platforms. You can use the desktop mode on Steam OS to install software like OBS Studio to broadcast your gameplay directly to platforms like Twitch or YouTube. But then I do wonder, then that is only showing the gameplay. So you're probably not going to be able to, I'm guessing you're not going to be able to incorporate stuff like extra overlays and stuff and things like we have, like people are watching on Twitch right now. It's going to be very bare bones, like basically what you could just stream off a PS4. You could hear the person's voice because they're on a headset, but you can't see them and you can't do anything else with it. It's just the gameplay, which is bare bones streaming, really. That's for people who literally have just started streaming, if that's the case.
Also, if it's going to struggle to run the games at a reasonable FPS, you don't really want to be putting the stress of streaming software on top of that. And then you've got no space for it anyway. It's 512.
That's true.
Yeah, and Kindred, I'd be like the PS4. You won't be able to, unless you had a special PS4 camera, you couldn't have face cam when you stream.
I do see why you couldn't attach a camera, because I say if you're in the desktop mode, it's a Linux OS. As long as Linux OS sees the camera, puts a driver on for it.
True,
it should in theory work, but until someone actually tests it,
yeah,
can't say for definite.
Yeah, I wonder though whether it's going to massive suck the life out of the capability. As Ben was saying, you're going to try and stream a game and that. And
you probably have to lower the quality of the game quite a bit to get any sort of good performance.
Yeah.
And you're already having to lower the quality of the games to get good performance
in the first place.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, Valve did advertise this has been able to do like 4K 60. Yeah, if you knock the quality down on the games, yes, you probably can. You can't have them looking as good as you can say a PS5 Pro or a decent PC. Yeah,
I'm considering running a test stream to test. Like, let us know, Danker. Let us know if whether that could run anything or not. It'd be good to know. Let us know. Either pop it in the Discord or let us know on next week's show. Anyway, so the reviews are out, the prices are out. Our recommendation: I won't bother.
Save your money.
Save your money.
Else.
Save your money.
Wait for Xbox Helix or PS6.
Yeah, when that comes out for £2,000. Moving on, our final game of tonight. This came out on Friday on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. And this is a game that isn't annual, like some of the other stuff that EA churn out every year. But the last game in the series did feature in our top 15 games of the year when it last came out quite a few years ago, because it was very, very much well applauded. Will this game do the same? Would it be as well applauded as number 5? This is EA Sports UFC 6. Let's have a look at the trailer for our final game tonight. Final round, let's go.
That kick from McGregor. Oh, he hit him again. We got a fight.
So you want to be a fighter? Show the world you ought to be feared. Born to make that walk. Different is dangerous. Rhythm, combos, strikes they can't solve. Pressure that suffocates. Signatures that define you. These skills become your story. From back rooms to bright lights. The Octagon is where you write yours. Whether you wind up the hero or footnoting someone else's, it's up to you. Here, who you are is how you win.
On top of the MMA world!
It's time you make things personal. Fight your fight.
Gotta be me.
There you go, folks. That is EA Sports UFC 6. This is, as I say, not an annual game, but it's 70 quid on Xbox. But if you've got EA Play, you'll get 7 quid knocked off. So you get about 10% knocked off. And it's also 70 quid on PlayStation. Thank you, Kindred. Dave, tell us a bit more about this one. What have they changed since we last saw it a couple of years back?
I don't think it's massively changed since the last one in the way that the game plays. It sounds like they just sort of refined it a bit. I think they've improved stuff like the way the physics work in the game, and added better options for blocking and whatnot. I think one thing they've added is a thing called flow state, which apparently is if you sort of mimic the fighter's real world style, you can get to like a flow state to I guess probably do more damage to your opponents. Yeah. So they've added a few little bits there. There's I think additional modes, like I think a prologue mode, which has got a bit of a storyline to it, with two like underdog fighters who come in and become rivals. There's a storyline following them through. There's a Hall of Legends where you can go for like a museum area and learn more about some of the more famous MMA players.
Yeah.
So you got that in there as well. Otherwise, I think it's just a bit of a refinement on what was there before. So if you enjoyed the last one, probably no particular reason why you won't enjoy this one. It's just not drastically different.
Yeah,
it's often the way with a lot of these sports games. There's only so much you can add to them. I think graphically it looks nice. Graphics animation look pretty good in it. Very good. But apart from that, I think there's much else to say about it, really.
Yeah. I say, like Jesse said, I normally hate the gameplay in fighting games, but the last one was so good. This will probably be quite good as well. So, Ben, your thoughts on this one?
I thought if it ever comes out on the Steam, the Valve machine, it's going to run like pixels. No, I was like, visually, this game looks incredible. Actually, like from what we saw, the first thing that came into my head was we have come along so far in games that use human fighting and like the motion of bodies and things like that in such a high impact environment. We've come so far to be able to create something this visually good. Like, you can still tell it's a video game, but god damn, it looks beautiful for the for what we can see. I reckon, it's just another EA number on the back of a game. But I reckon it's probably going to sit around an 8. I'm going to give it an 8 on that one.
All right,
I'm sitting with that one.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what people are saying in the chat for this one. We've got Brian coming in with an 8, agreeing with you, Ben. Danker 8, Anna 8, Tompa 8, Tolly says probably a 9, Kindred 8, Ida says 8.5, Celestina says 7. Could be the curse of EA when they do churn these out. We'll see. Big Jesse says 8.5. Jenny says 9. Rockmew says 8.5. M's missed the trailer, bless her. That's to a safe 7. iQuail says 8.5. Dave says 8. Yes, I'm down to be a pain. Flame says an 8. We haven't had an EA Fight Night boxing game in ages, but 6 of these in a row, but not in a row because there's been a fair few years gap. That's why we're saying it's very different to them churning out the same old shit like well, they had the massive success of college football. Now they're fucking churning that out every year, which is really annoying. But Dave, what do you reckon to this?
I'm going to go for an 8.5.
Okay, 8.5 for this one. Retro Jazar saying an 8. Folks, this is your last chance. This is EA Sports UFC 6, which comes out on Friday. Well, came out on Friday the 19th on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. Tompa says, do you ever get a 10? Yes, we have had 10s on this show, but they are very few and far between. There you go. Lightning JR, thank you for the follow. Lightning says a 4 out of 10 for this one. That's fair. You might not like UFC games. That's fair. What I did like, which I thought was funny, if it comes out on the Steam machine, it'll be like playing Virtual Fighter in 1993. Also, Jesse says, new to Timeless 2026, Dave and Mag will be fighting on stage for TNFC. So there you go. That's now been confirmed. And by the way, I wasn't going to plug this, but we're going to plug this. Folks, we're only about 7 weeks away from Timeless Gaming Convention in Liverpool, a gaming convention that I host and run. If you want to get your tickets, !Timeless. We've got loads of great stuff. We've got Steve and Sam from Go 8-Bit, the show that featured Dara O'Brien. We've also got the team from the Horror Game Awards. We just announced Ash and Phil going to be talking about the greatest horror games of all time. Not only that, we've got an after party with DJs, karaoke, and beer pong. We can also announce for the first time ever, we are going to have our very own Timeless cocktail in the cocktail bar, and there will be a very own special Timeless beer that you can buy this year. And we've got different food options from last year as well. All this and gaming competitions, cosplay competitions, loads of different traders, and a ton of indie games to play. Go get your tickets for Timeless 2026. Link is in the chat there. Did you say karaoke? Yes, we are doing karaoke at the after party in the cocktail bar. There we go. Rock News says it's friendly and nice there too. So if you're a first timer, I'm not sure it's a lovely event to go to. Such a fun event. Thank you to everyone who's bought tickets and supporting us for this year, our 5th year as well. So there we go. More stuff to be announced as well. We've got a number of panel. So let's see what the score was for UFC 6. And I can tell you that on average, this got 8 out of 10. So not quite as good as the last one, but still decent. If you do like this, it's certainly worth checking out, okay? So it hasn't got the usual EA curse of good old 7 out of 10 and not many new features and churning the same shit out. But congratulations to the following people.
What did I say? I can't remember. Did I say a 7? I can't remember.
Did you say an 8?
Did I say an 8?
I went for an 8.5.
I wonder whether he said an 8 and our guest gets a shout out because you need to
Let's go with an 8.
Let's say he said 8 and we can check out ShinyDex. So anything you need for all your Pokemon needs, go check out the website right now.
I couldn't remember if I said 7 or 8. I'll take an 8 though. I'll take the tie up for tonight.
I've got to the point where I can't remember either. So we'll just say you did because you're the guest and you can get a shout out. So why not? Corruption, says Tompa.
Yep.
Ben did actually cheat. That's fine. I'm going to allow it for once. There we go. There you go. Retro Shazar, congratulations. Flame, congratulations. Also, the following people: Kindred, Tompa, Hannah, Danka, and UKGN Zoidberg, also known as Brian. I can't even remember you asking his score. He said his score straight after he said what he thought of the game. Mm-hmm. So that was about 20 minutes ago because I was waffling on about some fucking gaming convention, so I can't remember. So there you go. Will there be any Pokemon chats before we go? We've done most of the Pokemon chat, Ems, but what I'm going to say is Ben Defo said an 8. Thank you, Jesse. If you want to check out ShinyDex at the top of the chat, go click it out. The website has had a massive overhaul. We talked about it for the first 20 minutes of the show. Feel free to go check it out, but go have a look. You will not regret it, Ems. Go have a look, especially if you're a big Pokemon fan. Okay, so there you go. Right, on to the final part of the show. Congratulations to everyone who got that right. We'll have some more gaming reviews for you next week, including the brand new Star Fox, which comes out on Thursday. We'll be talking about that game and other games. Hopefully, we might actually have a full 8 games next week. Let's see if the gaming world can get back to a norm. Let's talk about the charts. So we look at different game charts every week to see what is rising, what is falling, what's popular, what's not. Skipping the only 2 games I bought last week again. I know, sorry. There was no review. There was no reviews from. I wanted to talk about that Junkster game that I played on Thursday. That was excellent, but hardly any reviews. Couldn't find reviews for it anywhere, but there you go. Not enough to get an average anyway. So last week I tried to get PlayStation things, but there were no PlayStation charts for some reason. But I managed to do it this week. So we have got the PlayStation 5 charts as of last night. And let's see what the top 10 is looking like. So at number 10, surprise, surprise, a re-entry, Football Manager 26. Also at number 9, a re-entry, Tekken 8. Up 1 place, the very excellent Resident Evil Requiem. At number 7, we just talked about The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales is a new entry. At 6, for the 2nd time this year, it is a re-entry on the PlayStation Store. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition is up 2 places. Unfortunately, down 2 places this week is Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. Going nowhere at number 3 is EA Sports FC 26. And a new entry at number 2 is EA Sports UFC 6, which we just talked about. And for the 3rd week on a row for the PlayStation chart, 007 First Light is a non-mover. I can also confirm that UFC 6 and The Adventures of Elliot entered the overall retail chart this week, and 007 knocked EA FC back off the top spot, and he's back at number 1 for the whole of the retail charts for everything. So go on, 007, which is now looking to be the 2nd highest selling game of this year, not beating Resident Evil Requiem just yet. Any surprises there? Any sort of things where people are like, oh, why is that there? What are we talking about for PlayStation?
Why is Lego Batman not number 1? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Lego games are so good.
It was in the overall retail charts for 1 week, but then unfortunately 007 knocks it off. But last week it was at number 3, but that's been like 2nd and 1st. Normally they've been fighting slots on overall retail, but for PlayStation it's not done as well, but still doing good.
It's nice to see Lego games getting some consistent recognition. I think I love those things. Obviously I grew up on like Lego Star Wars and stuff like that, like classics. But then you've got obviously, I mean, I couldn't care about the football games. I reckon that's back in because of the World Cup going on. There's a small tournament. I don't know if you know about it. It's this thing where they kick a ball around.
Yeah,
I've heard about it.
And normally England get knocked out at some point and never win anything. Not since the 60s. Yeah.
There we are on penalties. That's usually it, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cyberpunk still being in the chart is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, is it not dead now? Are we not bored of it yet?
Apparently not.
No, clearly not. So the Witcher 3's popped back up because of the upcoming DLC, whatever that is. I can't remember if it's this year or I think it's next year, isn't it?
Yeah, next year we should be getting the DLC for it. But it's
interesting it again.
It's hyped up quite a few things. Tekken always seems to pop in and out of the charts because Tekken 8 is probably still the best selling of the new fighting games compared to Mortal Kombat 1, which didn't do well. And Street Fighter 6 and that. I know 2XKO's out this year, but Tekken's always seemed to be the more popular one out of all of them. But good to see 2 of the games we talked about this week in the charts, which is always good. So there you go. There you go. Tompa says, England are about to finish with a draw, so I'm guessing it's still 0-0. There you go. Only the men are shit at football. Come on, the Lions. There you go. There you go. There you go. I'll probably get arrested for saying that, but never mind. That's it. That's the charts for this week. Yeah, Ben just clocked what I said. Thank you.
Yeah, it took me a second. Oh, word.
There you go. And you said you were worried that your stream was not.
Cut the feed. Cut the feed.
There you go. On that bombshell of what I've just said, thank you so much to our wonderful guests. Ben, go check out ShinyDex. Can we have the links one more time? Jesse says to clarify, Mug does not endorse. I endorse cheering them on. There you go. Hannah says, I got Ghana in my sweepstakes, so I'm safely happy with a draw. Well, that's not doing too bad. Thank you to Ben. Thank you for being our guest.
Sorry.
It's an absolute pleasure meeting you at TwitchCon, and thank you so much for being involved. And there you go. We are spamming the chat with all your links.
Oh, my Lord.
So there you go.
No,
you've got no excuse not to check out ShinyDex or the ShinyDex streams. Do not click the link that Dave's put. because it is probably a fucking link to cats. The bastard. There you go.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it very much. It's a
pleasure.
lot of fun. And if you need another Brit back at any point, you let me know, because this was a lot.
I'm sure we will make this happen. We will make this happen at some point. So thank you so much, Ben, for being and Ben has been a great guest. Yes, he has indeed. I like Ben. Wait for it. There's going to be a punchline. Lovely to meet you, Ben. More Pokemon chat needed. Yes, there you go. So I know we've got a lot of Pokemon fans, so I thought this was a great fit for the show. So I know we talk about lots of things, and yes, I know I'm a twat. There you go. Thank you. There you go. Always good to chat Pokemon. There is the punchline. Thank you, Dave. Ben is great. If you would like to beat Mag to pulp at Timeless, we can organise a slot. It's whether you're around in August. I'm sure we could sort that out. There you go.
I have got the website up. So.
Yeah, we will talk about that. We will talk about that. As always, thank you to my co-host that knows the most.
Always a pleasure, mate.
Thank you, Dave, for being here. We are probably both very excited for the new Star Fox, so we'll get to talk about that next week, plus whatever else. We have a lot more options, actually, thank God, so it should be all right. Thank you to all the mods for doing all the shout outs. Thank you to everyone that's been watching on YouTube and Twitch. We are back with another TNGC next week at 9 p.m. live on both those channels. A reminder, next 2 streams. Tomorrow, I start early. I'm doing a sponsored Minecraft stream. I know I haven't posted the information in the Discord, but is a sponsored Minecraft stream at 7:30 where all of you can join in. Twitch have set a challenge, and we're going to see if we can smash it in an hour. More details will be in the Discord tomorrow, and that will be swiftly followed up with our community night. And tomorrow night's community night is going to be Fortnite. So we're going to be doing some Fortnite tomorrow night if you want to join in. Thursday night, as I've just mentioned, we'll be talking on next week's show, but I will be playing the brand new Star Fox live on Twitch and TikTok on Thursday night. There you go. Is the challenge to keep Mags alive? You will see. No digging or dogging. Jenny, that is something else. Probably not in Minecraft, but there you go. There you go. Great show tonight. Thank you, everyone. We are going to go do a raid. So let's see who's on. If you're watching on YouTube, unfortunately, the stream just ends. That's the way YouTube is. But we are going to go raid someone else. Just going to quickly see who's on because there's quite a lot of people on tonight. I am very tempted to go raid a guest who was on only 2 months ago. 2 months ago this week, believe it or not. And that is the very wonderful Professor Stork. She is on. She is not happy that Fable has been delayed. But she is playing Sky Children of the Light. So let's go raid Professor Stork. And if I hit that button, oh no, hang on. I would do if I hit the button. If we hit that, that is going to start off. So there we go. And that raid should be starting anytime soon. I will drop her link in the chat as well for everybody. So if you want to go watch her, that will be there. And that's it from us. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great rest of your Tuesday evening. And all that leaves for me says, wherever you are in the world, have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening. And I shall see you back at 7:30 tomorrow for a very special Minecraft sponsor stream, the last Minecraft sponsor stream, and a bit of Fortnite. We'll do that thing where we awkwardly wave into camera and I'll press the button. Thank you very much. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
I'm out to fight.